We've got a huge episode this week. We're clearing land,
finishing our path,
giving our grapes a new home,
planting trees,
with more antics along the way.
So let's start with land clearing. Okay, then I would say we chip this one first.
Last week we constructed a path on the top part of the land, but what we didn't do is chip anything to cover the soil on the pathway.
We missed in the spring the time window where you prune the trees, so therefore we are going on the neighbor's land and steal his cutted branches. He allowed us to do that, so we are not stealing.
Yeah. Fire her up! As we were walking back down to continue working, Robi fell into a hole, twisting his ankle for the second time in 1 month.
They need to chop me off the foot. So I need to work again. Emily promised me a good plate of pasta if I'm stop being such a softie.
So people twist their ankles every day. I used to do it all the time in PE. Didn't catch me out of netball. Come on! You okay? Yeah?
Yeah. That's really nice.
So nice.
Hello YouTube. We want to tell our community that you bark like a
girl.
Like a girl. Ow, ow. Ow, ow. This is the reason why you never bark.
In the eye. Oh, one tree, that's crazy.
Crazy enough.
Yeah, I think I need that. We're going on the hunt for anything that we haven't yet chipped. We need material.
It's not bamboo.
It ain't bamboo.
Otherwise I found really bamboozle.
That smells nice. What?
So
If I could give you the smell through the camera, it would smell sweet like figs.
fig wood smells like figs.
We finished chipping everything that we could find down at the stone houses, so we needed to move up the land to chip some more. But the tractor that we've been scared to drive since it got stuck on the hill was blocking us and we needed to move it. I wonder how it will go this time.
I bought the tractor last year. I needed to fix the brakes. Now we can drive. We try to move it up. Let's see how that turns out.
Yeah.
Okay.
No way.
Huh?
Is it just gonna fall down?
No, I know.
Having some minor issues. Can I push it?
But why is it blocking? No pulley. Yeah. Yeah, no.
Should I pull it?
Yeah. I mean, I need to uninstall it anyway. Yeah, but let's chuck some wood. What space we have now to work on? Massive. One I have.
So that is basically an entire day of chipping. What'd you say?
What?
Good work.
I tried so hard.
And got so far.
With absolute determination, Robbie finally got it up the hill and soon he will start repairing it.
I've got something really exciting to show you. This video is sponsored by Reolink and this is the new Argus MagiCam. Let me show you how it works. It gives us security on the go whenever we need it.
The best part about this camera is you can attach it anywhere instantly thanks to the integrated magnetic plate.
And for any non-metal surface it has a magnetic mount pad.
And here's how we use it on the homestead. In the morning, I can see if any naughty dogs try to get into my garden beds, and I can keep a close eye on my vegetables. If I want an extra layer of security by our front entrance, I simply snap it to the shed. And if there's any activity, I'll get a notification straight to my phone. If I want to know where all of the snacks keep disappearing to, I snap it to the fridge. Oh, it was me. If I want to know which animals are walking onto the land, I can snap it to our camper low down to detect any animal activity. It also has two-way audio, which means you can communicate in real time with someone at the camera's side through the built-in microphone and speaker. Watch this.
Hello? Hello? Is someone there? Hello?
Incredibly lightweight, just 108 grams, and palm size, so it goes anywhere. Perfect for on-the-go security wherever I need it that day. It also has smart person detection. When someone approaches, be it a vehicle, an animal, or a person, I get an alert to my phone straight away. And it even does time-lapse. We can turn a long recording into one satisfying sped-up clip, and it records everything straight onto a memory card. It's 100% free to use, so no monthly fees or subscription required. It has ultra-long battery life, lasting up to 9 months, powered by Qualcomm's micro-power Wi-Fi solution for reliable wire-free security. With wired power, enjoy continuous 24/7 recording. And the MagiCam's IP67 rating ensures that security is never compromised by the weather, which means it's perfect for indoor and outdoor use. And we can easily watch the live view and replay the recordings from anywhere using the Reolink app straight from the phone. And right now, Reolink has Prime Day discounts where you can save up to 45% on products for a very limited time only. For 8% off on all products until the end of the year, use our code 8another to claim your discount. Thanks again to Reolink for sponsoring this video.
So on the land we have loads of vines growing, grapevines. We're going to try to dig these up and then we're going to plant them in here because it's a plant that's already very established here. So that's the plan. Look at that.
Huh? It looks horrendous, but stay with us. The next job is to put this vine up there. First thing is dig that sucker out there.
Should we put the bamboo in and I get the shovel and go under and you go there?
No.
Never wants help.
No, but now it's literally...
Or do I offer help at the last minute?
What? Look, this is the old roof.
Oh wow, massive. First grape on the upper trellis. No. No way.
That's like concrete.
That's insane. Oh, that is heavy.
Okay.
Yeah. Lovely. These vines were actually attached to the main ones. What we're going to do is put them into a bucket with sand and perlite, and you put it around 15 centimetres in and 15 centimetres out, and then it should grow some new roots, and then we can transplant them instead of throwing them on the compost.
You don't need to be worried because of the space, no?
I didn't know if it was one per thing because of the roots. Should I get the green off then?
Remove all of the foliage.
Yeah,
That's
best to
like water
remove
now.
all because of the water loss. That's quite a thick one, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Oh.
After making our grape cuttings, it was time to dig and transplant the next vine, which we thought would be a quick job, but it ended up being very difficult to dig out.
Yeah, this is like, you think it's a load?
Yeah, but it's all just one vine.
We thought that there is some young shoots we can easily get. So what we did get is probably 100 years old wine.
Okay.
Okay.
And for tonight, that's it. Should I check that one down there then? We have a lot of vines growing, like everywhere. And we're trying to figure out which is the easiest one to take from the root, because these are quite wild. And the root is massive.
Oh, what nice soft ground. Not that too long.
Itchy grass. It's a job that you think will take about 20 minutes and it ends up taking about an hour.
And the life of a shovel.
And yeah, and the shovel's almost broken. And we did think about maybe buying some grapes to plant in, but we just have so many on the land that it seems a little bit silly to do that. So we really hope that they survive the transplant. Don't know how long it will take before we see if they do or not. Next year maybe, because they stop growing there. No, they still grow leaves now,
yeah.
Don't they?
We have fantastic news, even though the neighbor thinks I'm an idiot. Why? Because I asked him if I could cut his grass, and he was like, yeah. But what he doesn't know is that the biomass on this grass here, it's really important for us to make compost, to mulch it on the land. So now we have a little exchange. We get the biomass, he gets cutted grass on his olive trees, and everyone is happy. And just Emily is not happy because of her hay fever. I have flowers for you, baby. Oh. Oh, I almost fell over. Okay. So here's the first load. Oh, this is for sure already 40 kilograms. Now we left it for some days and we didn't really have time to mix it with the a little bit older compost. But what we noticed is that the temperature is rising here and it's not even watering. So instead of just turning things around and like use a lot of physical energy, we just water it, chuck some yeast water on it, let it for one hot phase through. And once this is done, we can still mix them then together.
Absolutely soaked from this hose.
Yeah, half of it, yeah. We're anyway already there.
What am I thinking?
Show me. Oh, this is a... Oh,
Oh.
okay. Bye. Okay.
Last week I started to paint the frames of the house and I did the living room window, and this week I'm going to do the bedroom window. Same process as last week, although I think that this window doesn't have a broken lip down the front, so I don't think we need to repair it.
Ran right up, jumped in my arms. I said you're coming home with me today. Martha, you're the sweetest girl an angel sent down to this world. I love you more than words could ever say. Every day's a new beginning. Life is just a game you're winning. Every time you look, an open door. So run right out, chase the sunlight. Nothing left to do but do right. Martha, you're the one my heart beats for. Martha, my darling, your name I keep calling. Heartaches forgotten when you lie with me. Down in the holler, in mansion or squalor. Martha, where you are is where I'll be. Evening comes, lay your head down.
Is that for me?
No?
Give your weary legs to rest now. Moon is high, but darling, not for long. I will write a song about you, how I could not live without you. Martha, I will meet you at the dawn.
Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. The old boy or young boy
It's dead.
is dead.
The almond tree. Last year we moved it from up on the hill to here into the terrace, and we thought that it would survive the transplanting, but it didn't. And this was attached to the main root of the big one that's behind here. For a while it was alive and now it's dead, and we need to replace it.
You can't just replace it. It's not even out of here.
You can, and we are. We need to let it go.
Okay.
Yeah. We bought now a plum. A plum.
A prune. It's a prune, yeah.
Yeah, but prunes are plums that are dry. We bought a new tree, so we're going to take the almond out, sadly, chip him down, and he can become ground cover. Sorry, Humbum.
Sorry, Humban.
That's dead. Yeah. No, it wasn't dead that long though.
Oh. Oh.
One more. We have got a huge episode this week.
Huge.
It's
Okay.
huge.
We've got a huge episode this week.
I managed to get something for my grass allergy. I think it's quite good.
Come on up, Bee.
Giving our grapes a new... No, we did not do that with my arms.